Hello everyone. Well, it's 3 degrees outside, hence I'm wrapped up and trying to keep warm. We're coming to Christmas in a year which the like of which I haven't experienced. You probably haven't either. We're coming up to Christmas in a couple of days. I don't know when you're going to watch this, but it's Wednesday as I'm doing it. How do we see Christmas this year? Well, it certainly hasn't been normal. We haven't seen the nativity plays. We haven't been rushing around the town close to everybody, packed out streets. We are limited. We had perhaps great plans for family get-togethers over the few days of Christmas, and now that's been restricted to one day, or if you're in somewhere like the southeast, you're even more restricted. But do we need to be restricted in the true sense of Christmas? It's interesting that the Archbishop of Canterbury says that Christmas hasn't been cancelled, and it certainly hasn't. The true meaning of Christmas is far beyond the Christmas tree, Father Christmas, presents, etc. We often do Christmas for the kids, but Christmas is for us all. It's to remind us of the coming of Jesus into a world that was desperately in need of God's handiwork. He comes at Christmas as a child born in the corner of everywhere, a nobody child and yet an everybody child. And as we move towards Easter next year, it reminds us why he came. He came to save the lost by paying the price that we have to pay for our sins, for our disobedience to God. This is the light of the world coming into the world. So it's not cancelled. Never can be cancelled, not the true Christmas. We are restricted though. But do enjoy your Christmas. I intend to. Though I'm working Christmas, I'm in the hospital. There's so many patients there who have no visitors and who need some contacts. But what if you're on your own? Well, the Archbishop of Canterbury again spoke about that, about Christmases where he had been alone, and how we need to actually get out of ourselves and perhaps phone a friend. There's a phrase that comes from television. Phone a friend and talk to them. Plan what you're going to do when this is all over. How are you going to celebrate? Do stuff on Christmas Day that has to do with Jesus. Focus on him, because you're not alone, because he is with you. He said he would never leave us nor forsake us. And if you're meeting with family, and it might be a limited family, your plans have been thwarted, then think also of those you know who are on their own, and make sure you contact them. You may not be able to do face-to-face, but you can certainly pick up the phone and chat with them. You could even go on WhatsApp or something and see them face-to-face. I know it's not quite the same as being in the same room, but it's the best next thing, isn't it? But overall, what we need to do this Christmas is to focus on Jesus and the real meaning of Christmas. Our Christmas hasn't been cancelled. Perhaps a lot of the periphery, a lot of the things that we've stuffed on it, all the tinsel and everything else, has been reduced. So this is the Christmas to remember the meaning, the reason for the season. We've used that a lot of times. But there is a reason for the season. There may not be reason why we've got COVID, why this, why the restrictions, why. They're all over the place. Let's put the why out of the way long enough to think of the reason that we celebrate. And we celebrate because of Jesus. Christmas Day, we're restricted. We won't have our family around us. We hope on Boxing Day perhaps to see part of the family, but we'll be at a distance and probably somewhere like Ennerdale. But if you're worrying about family that you can't see, pray for them. Pray for them this Christmas, that despite the limitations, this is going to be a very special Christmas, because deep down, the reason for it will affect them. Anyway, I hope you get this before Christmas. If you don't, then it's been and gone. But I do pray for you that you will have a surprisingly good Christmas, a deeper Christmas, a Christmas in which you can celebrate Jesus. And I just wish for you that you keep safe and secure. And I pray that as we go into the new year, we will get more and more good news. And we will see this thing gone. And then we'll get on and we'll celebrate. My goodness, we will celebrate and enjoy our freedom, won't we? God bless you. God bless your family and your friends. And make this Christmas special for friends you know who are on their own. Bless you. Happy Christmas.